Good morning, children. Welcome to our next session, Grammar, Lesson 1, The Sentence. Textbook pages 83 and 84. What is the sentence? Before the classes, we understood the sentence and parts of speech, parts of sentences also. Now just we are saying the summary of this. What is this? In earlier classes, you have learnt about the different kinds of sentences. Cindy children, you learned the sentences. The first one is assertive. A-S-S-E-R-T-I-V-E, assertive sentence. Then second one is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. Third one is imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. Fourth one is exclamatory sentence. In the previous class, you learned this assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, and imperative sentence and exclamatory sentences. Now we are going to learn that subject and predicate. Subject and predicate. In the sentence, we have the parts, children. Subject and predict. So the subject is, what is the subject? You are thinking that maths, English, science like, is that part of the sentence which names the person, P-A-R-S-O-N, or thing we are speaking about. This is the definition of subject. What is a subject? Subject is that part of the sentence which names the person or thing what we are speaking about. When we are speaking or writing, we are writing about a thing. Now we are or person or anything. For example, write about your father, write about your mom. That is the subject is dad or mom. Write about the cow. Write 5 sentences about the cow. The subject in that, the subject is the cow. Send it, children. So then second part is, this is the subject, first part. Then second part is predicate. Predicate. What is the predicate? Predicate is that part of the sentence which tells something about the subject. Here, children, 2 parts are there for a sentence. One is subject and second one is predicate. What is subject? We already explained that what you are saying about your father, mother. Tell something about your father. Tell something about your mother. Write some words about the cow. So those, the father, mother, the cow, these are the subject in the sentence. But then remaining part is that part of the sentence which tells something about the subject. Already we understood what is subject. What you are saying or what you are writing about the subject, that is the predicate. Cow gives us milk. So the cow is the subject. Gives us milk, that is the predicate. Mother cooks well. Mother is subject and cooks well is the predicate. Now we'll see the examples, children. Here the earth, first one example. The earth moves around the sun. This is a complete sentence. This is a complete sentence. The earth moves around the sun. You see, children, if I am getting a table, the earth moves around the sun. In this sentence, the earth is the subject. The remaining part, moves around the sun, is the predicate. Here this is the subject. And this part is called as predicate. Understood? This is the, in this sentence, what is the sentence? The earth moves around the sun. In this sentence, the earth is the subject. Which is rotating, rounding? Earth is rounding. And where? Predicate. That is, moves around the sun. It rounds around the sun. That is the predicate. Then second sentence for the example. This story is very interesting. Is very interesting. This is a sentence and complete sentence. This story is very interesting. In this sentence, this story, this is subject, part of the sentence, and this is predicate, predicate, part of the sentence. What is this, children? Subject. What is interesting? This story, that is the subject. How is the story? Is very interesting. That is the predicate. So you understood, children? Subject is what is the thing. The next predicate means how is the thing. That is predicate. Okay, now understood, children? Subject and predicate. Now we will see some examples, children. Now we will do some exercises, children, examples also. Page number 84. Read the following group of words. See, here I am writing here some words, children. Here is Nisha doll playing with. Nisha, here is Nisha doll playing with. Did you understand anything, children? These are the group of words, but we didn't get the correct meaning. So we should understand that this is not a correct sentence. This only the group of words. In these words, we didn't get the correct meaning. We should rewrite these words. What will be? Nisha is playing with her doll. Now you read, Nisha is playing with her doll. Did you get anything? You understood the meaning? Yeah. So when we are getting the group of words, we won't get the correct meaning. That should be in the correct form. Now, Nisha is playing with her doll. Now we understand the meaning. We rearrange these words into the correct form of a sentence. Then we will write some few more examples, children. Cooks. First one is, then second one exercise. Cooks, mother, kitchen, in the. Did you understand anything? Cooks, mother, kitchen, in the. Then food. So this is, we are not getting the proper meaning. This is not a correct sentence. We should rewrite the sentence as mother cooks food in the kitchen. Now this is a correct sentence. Here this is the subject. Remaining part is the predicate. Here mother is the subject. Remaining parts are the predicate. Isn't it, children? So who is playing with her doll? Nisha is playing with her doll. What is Nisha doing? She is playing with her doll. Then here mother cooks food in the kitchen. Now this is the correct sentence. We got the correct meaning also. Then who cooks food in the kitchen? Mother. What does mother do? Mother cooks food in the kitchen. Then next one more sentence, children, for the example. Rose flower is beautiful. A. Can you get any meaning? Rose flower is beautiful. A. This is not a correct sentence. So we will arrange this. A rose is a beautiful flower. Rose is a beautiful flower. Now we got the correct meaning. So in this sentence, rose is the subject and remaining part is the predicate. What is beautiful flower? A rose. So the subject. How is this rose flower? Rose is a beautiful flower. That is the predicate. Understood, children? Subject and predicate. These have the subject and what we are saying about the thing, that is the subject. How is the thing? That is the predicate. We saw the examples, children. Next part is sentence. What is a sentence? A sentence is that a sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. See the definition of the sentence, children. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which that makes complete sense is called a sentence. When we are writing or reading a sentence, we should get the correct meaning and proper meaning. Isn't it? We saw some examples now before. Then same like some rules for a sentence. When we are writing, we should follow some rules. These are the important, children. The first one is the words must be in a proper order. Proper order. Before we understood, we saw some group of words, but we didn't get the meaning properly. We rearranged the words into the correct form. So the words must be in a proper order, then only we will get the correct meaning or proper meaning. Then second one is the words must have a complete meaning. That means when we are writing, the sentence must have a complete meaning. When we are writing, we should get the complete meaning. The sentence should not be the incomplete. Okay. Then third one. The first word must begin with a capital letter. You know that when you are start a sentence, the first letter of the word should be the capital letter. The next, number 4, the sentence must end with a full stop. That is a full stop or a mark of interrogation. That is the interrogator, question mark or exclamation. That means this is. These 4 things you should be listened when you are writing the sentences, children. See, the words must be in a proper order. It should be in the proper order. Second one is the words must have a complete meaning. When we are writing a sentence, we should get the correct meaning. Then the first word must begin with the capital letter. First letter we should begin with the capital letter. Then fourth one is the sentence must end with a full stop. That is full stop. When we complete the sentence, we should put the full stop or interrogation. When we are writing the question, we should the question mark. When we are writing the exclamation, we should put the exclamatory mark. These are the main 4 important things should be right in the sentence. Now these 4 rules, still important rules are there. It's noted in your textbook, page number 84. That is 4 things that should you follow when you are writing the sentences. Okay, children. Then for the examples you are getting some examples here, that on the table in the room with my uncle after 2 hours. Children, I wrote some words here. Did you get any meaning, children? No, on the table. On the table, watch. This is incomplete sentence. In the room, something there in the room. That is also incomplete. With my uncle. Who is with my uncle? What is with my uncle? Nothing. After 2 hours. Watch. When. So, these sentences are incomplete. Such sentences, we will say that phrases. 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 Such incomplete words, that is a part of a sentence. You can complete the sentence. Dash on the table. My book is on the table. Isn't it? In the room. A cat is in the room. You can complete the sentence. With my uncle. I am going with my uncle, or I am playing with my uncle. After 2 hours. I will go there after 2 hours. Now that is the complete sentence. These words not getting the proper meaning. So this we will call the phrases. We didn't get any meaning out of these words. Now we will write these sentences. So first one is I saw a cat on the wall. Now you see, children, I saw a cat on the wall. This sentence is complete. You got the meaning also. This is a sentence. Okay. Then second one. The sun rises in the east. Did you understand the meaning? The sun rises in the east morning. Okay, that is the sentence, complete sentence. Number 3. They were playing with a ball. With a ball. Did you understand, children? They were playing with a ball. They is the subject. Were playing with a ball is the predicate. The next number 4. The rose is a flower of great beauty. See, children, the rose is a flower of great beauty. Now you look, children, here I said 4 things. When we write the sentence, what are the things? Proper order, complete meaning, should start the letter with a capital, sentence must end with a full stop if the sentence. Otherwise, if it is a question, we should close it with the question mark or exclamatory. Now you look at the examples, children. I saw a cat on the wall. See the first letter, capital. After the sentence, full stop. I saw a cat on the wall. You got the meaning. Okay. So these 4 things are there in these sentences. Then the sun rises in the east. First letter, capital, full stop. Isn't it? The sun rises in the east. You got the meaning. Third one, they were playing with a ball. You understood the meaning of this sentence, and first letter is capital and full stop is there. In the fourth sentence also, the rose is a flower of great beauty. So, first letter capital and full stop. Okay, children, now you understood the subject, predicate, phrase and sentences. Okay, children, sentence is with a group of words should get the correct meaning Okay, phrase means we should not get the meaning properly, that is. Then subject means what things you are saying. You are saying about something. What is that thing? That is the subject. Predicate means what you are saying about the thing. That is the predicate. You read this lesson and do this. Examples, children. What exercises I wrote there, you write in the classwork and homework book also. Thank you, children.